When a machine is first used, its condition is about as good as it's ever going to be. It should be safe, accurate, and reliable. This is the condition in which it should ideally be kept for the remainder of its life. A machine should last its expected lifetime with careful use and maintenance, not from misuse and poor care. So be careful how you handle the grinder. Always ensure that you place it down in a safe place and in such a way that it will not fall or be trodden on, or even run over by a vehicle. Keep the main supply lead out of wet areas, and don't trail it across rough terrain where it could be damaged by abrasion or crushing. Likewise, the tool itself must not be exposed to wet conditions, so do not operate it in the rain or snow. Never operate these machines in a flammable or explosive atmosphere. And petrol-driven disc cutters must not be used in confined spaces or in areas of low ventilation. The reason being that internal combustion engines consume oxygen and exhaust carbon monoxide, a deadly gas in a confined space. Never wrap the cable around your arm or any other part of your body. If you lose control of the machine, it may wrap itself further around you and cause personal injury. A rotating grinder should not be placed down until the wheel has stopped rotating, and then either place it in a special holding cradle or on its back where it has rest position points. Never stop a wheel by force. If the tool is placed down with the wheel revolving and the wheel comes into contact with a surface, it will propel the tool along that surface. Many accidents to the feet and lower limbs have been caused by this sort of carelessness. When applying the grinding wheel or cutting disc to this material, it will create dust, and in this form it is known as respirable crystalline silica, or RCS. RCS dust can be the cause of silicosis, a lung disease in which small hard nodules of scar tissue develop in the lungs. This can take many years to develop, and once started can continue without further exposure to RCS. The main symptoms in affected people are coughing and difficulty in breathing. In severe cases, it can be a contributory factor to the development of lung cancer. There are certain legal exposure limits to this substance that your employer is obliged to maintain, and if controls are in place to regulate this, then you are also obliged to comply with those controls. The dangers of a wheel rotating at speed have already been discussed. You should therefore protect your hands and eliminate the exposure of loose clothing when using this machine. Wear appropriate industrial quality gloves to protect your hands from the heat and debris near the wheel. Also, these gloves have wrist covers in which you can cover your sleeve cuffs to avoid entanglement. Your eyes and ears will also need protection, not only if you are the user, but also anyone else who may be in close proximity to the various forms of hazard being created. Your eyes are of course extremely important. Remember, you only lose your eyesight once, so never skimp on protection for these valuable assets. When grinding, use safety glasses or goggles to appropriate EN standards, with dust protection if exposure to dust is a problem. Depress the spindle lock button and rotate the wheel by hand until the spindle locks. Using the special tool provided with the machine, loosen and remove the clamp nut from the spindle. Remove the old wheel. Inspect the back flange for damage, burrs, and cleanliness. Ensure that it is correctly located on the flats on the spindle. Clean out the area around the spindle and back flange. Remove all debris and dust.